This is Tromsø in Norway, a city in the middle of the Arctic region. Here, a group of key stakeholders joined together to discuss some of the challenges that the Arctic is facing today.
We are here to work on the Arctic cities and to think about the future and the potential, what the cities and the surrounding of the cities in this very remote area could have.
Sustainability in the Arctic is a very high technological challenge because whatever we do, whatever development you do in the north, it has quite a high impact on the environment.
Mayors, industrial leaders, organisations and research experts took part in the roundtable discussion facilitated by Ramboll.
It's interesting because this is a region that are developing fast.
I'm very much interested about the development of Arctic regions. I've been living there almost all of my life.
I think it's very important that we can see this part of the world as one region.
With 30 years of experience and more than 400 Arctic employees, Ramboll is a leading engineering and consultancy company in the region. Therefore, they decided to take this initiative.
Here at the roundtable, what we have tried to do instead is to make a more participatory discussion so that the people invited, who are all from various parts of the Arctic society, crucial stakeholders, have discussed these items with each other.
Here we have a number of different challenges.
The roundtable took its starting point in a new analysis from Ramboll.
Long-term planning is key. Ensure cohesive, livable cities that are well connected, both externally and internally.
We will get a lot of feedback from the participants on how they look at the report, the survey that we have presented, that we will get therefore some qualifying remarks and input that we can use in our work.
Social development in the Arctic is changing. Multinational companies show increased interest in the energy, oil and gas, mining and other commodity industries.
We need to understand how we can develop our industry in dialogue with stakeholders, and I meet some of those stakeholders here.
We need to be inspired to develop even further, and that's my responsibility.
It's important that new companies establishing up in the Arctic, that they respect the traditional activity, and also that the development can be done in a way that do not destroy traditional indigenous business activity.
We really do have a recommendation on involving citizens, stakeholders into the decision-making processes, into the developments of the city.
The analysis focuses on the opportunities and risks associated with increased interests. How can future development be achieved in a sustainable manner?
You can only make sustainable society developments for the future if you actually create long-term jobs.
There are people from different countries and from different organizations, and I was expecting to have some new visions, and I have got a lot of them.
Networking and exchange of new ideas are key words in the roundtable concept.
Basically, the outcome I expect is that we all have a common ground of understanding what these cities actually are going to.
Our recommendations is, of course, to find a diversified economic base with a good private sector and support for businesses.
North Region Strategy.
The talks at the roundtable inspired the stakeholders.
I met a few people here already that I will continue working with after this conference, and I think it's to great benefit for all the participants.
One of the outcomes that we actually have of this is going home inspired, having a broader network to discuss solutions with.
There was a fantastic energy. People really leaned into this and participated and talked about it rather than for and against. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Thank you.